Yes, I. Greetings in the name of His Majesty, Jah Rastafari, Emperor Elias Selassie. This is another edition of Black Issues. I'm your host, Chaka Ben Judah. What's going on, everybody? As you can see, I'm out here at the beautiful Anacostia Park, man. You know, let me pantomize a little bit. Yeah, people come out and they work out and they run around, and I don't own the rights to none of this music, you all. I'm gonna get right to it because I don't know how much time I got. I'm always getting cut off and I be thinking I have enough time, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into it, man. We're gonna talk about certain issues that's been happening here lately, and nothing, that you don't know about already, And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to also, if you want to hit me up on the Cash App, you can go to $ Chaka Ben Judah. That's $CHAKABIN. It'll actually be Shaka Ben. It won't be Judah. It'll actually be just Shaka Ben. So there'll be $ Shaka Ben, CHAKABIN. Once again, I don't own the rights to none of this music that we're listening to. And, I want to get into I'm going to call the people who are out of place and out of touch, the Kamalas, the James Clyburns, these people who are going out here saying that there's no racism in America. And then, Kamala, she's starting to be like a George Bush and the potato thing. And, she say one thing and then another thing comes out of her mouth. She says it's not racism, but then we have to address the racism that was. What are you saying then? If it's not racism, it's not no damn racism. But if it is racism, then we have to address racism. We know America is built on racism. On a white supremacist system. And so, and it's been held and it's been, honored guard by people like Kamala and people like, Jim Crow, James Clyburn, and, all these folks like that, So we have to remember that, we're still fighting this fight because we're trying to, at least equalize the playing field for foundational Black Americans who has been most, disadvantaged of everything that goes on, but yet are the more loyal and supportive voter base of the Democratic Party, which we should not be any voter base of anybody's party, even if Black folks haven't learned now. And none of your don't look. You guys got to stop waiting to look for a leader. There's not going to be a leader that's going to tell you when to move, what to do, how to move, and where to move. You're your own leader out here. You have to go out here and decide for yourself what we're going to do. You can start by the grassroots by starting little parties in your neighborhoods, and that one day will fester into a bigger party for foundational Black Americans. Right now, politically, we should see now we have to start going into our own political party base. Democrats and Republicans aren't doing anything for us, Tea Parties and nobody else. No white organization is going to do anything. It's like Malcolm X said, why would you send your kids to be educated by the very one who are your oppressors? It doesn't make any sense to me either. So I hope that some of you all see that as an eye-opener as to our next political move as Black people, what we should do as far as us getting out here and making our own political party and making our own agendas and making them come to us and come to our table, because we've dressed the table for them for too long. And when you have people like Kamala Harris that go out here and say there's no racism, but then turn around in the same breath and say there is racism, they're talking out their ass. So we don't want to sit back and continue on with that foolery, and don't even bottle your minds to even try to follow such idiocy, because you see what it is. This is another method of benign neglect. And so why would you follow another method of benign neglect? That has been harming Black folks from day one, and it's still harming Black folks right now. As you can see, we haven't moved one iota off of the economic deficit. We're still basically a 0.1% of this economy as far as having the wealth of the economy, because, see, everybody enjoys the wealth of the economy but Black people. But when you have fools like Tamika Mallory and all them, and you have these other fools like, Simone Mamie Sanders and them, and all these people, that are basically, caping for the Democratic Party to keep the oppression on Black people and, telling you to vote for nothing. And, it's time to get over that, man. You can't follow what these people are saying, and we can't really, at this point, there's no need to get so upset about it because we know these are some damn fools and they're just talking a bunch of idiot shit. You know what I mean? Because it's only blatant that, there's racism in this country, I mean, it shows you that, you know what I mean? So now let's jump subject here and let's talk about, the movie Butt Breaking. I want to commend my boy Tariq Nasheed for the movie Butt Breaking, That was a very good movie. And I think that, documentary rather, I think that, it was very informative as to show what's really going on in this country by homosexuality trying to demasculate the black man. Basically, here's the whole thing. They're just trying to take the black man out of the family, and they know that the black man is the head of the family. And if they take the black man out, then, then that's the family. The family is done. The family is ended. The family is over. So you find that, they push this homosexuality on black people that, tend to want to demasculate, the black community. And Butt Breaking just basically, brought all that out as showing how they're using homosexuality as a system of white supremacy to help trying to keep the black family weak and keep the black family divided and departed. They use many different methods. These are a rowing crew behind me, guys. They're rowing over there. You see they're racing. That's what you hear. You see them? Yeah. And they do a little everything out here. You see them? Yeah, they're out here rowing. Stroke! Stroke! like Method Man and Redman. Stroke! Smoke! But anyway, so they're using, homosexuality as a system of white supremacy to try to demasculate the black male. Right now, everything is, if you look at it, it's a war mostly against black men, and mostly foundational black Americans too. It's not really a war against, immigrant black men, because a lot of those guys are going to, fall in line, and those who are not riders for the cause of the upward mobility of black people, period. So when you find that, you look at how the system evolves into what's going on now, it's basically a homosexual feminist system of white supremacy that's now being pushed on black people and our children and whatnot. Here you want to teach children anal sex in preschool. I mean, if that doesn't show you people that this is a demonic system and this is something sick, and come on, when have you ever, you guys who are around my age in your 50s and your 40s, when have your parents or when have you ever went to school and you had to learn anal sex? When have your school ever taught you about any type of hideous sodomy like that? No school's ever taught me about anal sex, and why the hell would I want to learn about anal sex in preschool? It's just a form of sodomy that they want to push on society, that a lot of people are just walking and going along like sheeple and just letting it happen and afraid to speak up. Look, let me tell y'all something, man. I am proud to be straight and straight to be proud. And there's nothing wrong with being a heterosexual. I'm gonna come out with some t-shirts, man. I'm gonna start doing a little merchandising and whatnot. I'm trying to get some things together, life and this struggles and this COVID, hurts a brother. So you gotta be creative, and do what you gotta do. But I think that what I'm about to do is gonna be real cunning. I'm about to bring out some t-shirts for heterosexuals that I do believe you cats are really gonna like, and I do believe you cats will support me and buy them, because if you're not scared to be straight, then you shouldn't be afraid to speak out on, your straightness and you being a heterosexual female or male. And to speak about the females in the heterosexual community, let me tell you, female, in particular you black female, okay, I know a lot of us we all got somebody gay in our family. Everybody got somebody gay in their family, black female. But let me tell y'all something. That's not for you to go out there and hold up a banner and promote homosexuality as if that's the new way of sex, because in homosexuality, there's no reprocreation. You have to remember that. And God said, be fruitful and multiply. He didn't say not to reprocreate. So you heterosexual female who are out there in homosexuality and gay sex, then who the fuck is gonna fuck you? Who the fuck is gonna give you your babies? If every man, so you're gonna just decide to be with a gay man. You don't care as long as it's a man. Come on, man, this is sickening. This is what happening in society is sickening. And all these people who are going along with it, they're sick and they're gonna burn to the gates of hell along with this shit. And so I'm trying to get my brothers and sisters not to follow this shit. Particularly you female. You female, and I see a lot of you black female that be hooraying this shit. And y'all need to stop that shit. Because who the hell are gonna give you your babies? You know what I mean? So you gotta get off of that bullshit right there. And as far as, I mean, I'm not saying, okay, we're not bashing. Let's get that straight. We ain't bashing gay people, and you know. But I'm just standing up for straight people. You know what I mean? The way the Lord made the earth, that way gay people can be here. Because if it wasn't for a man or female, your gay ass wouldn't be here to be gay. You know what I mean? To start talking about all this non-procreation, because you can't reprocreate anything with the same sex. Only thing you can procreate is a disease, like I keep telling you. So let's just stop this bullshit. You know, y'all out here, you know, co-signing, and you women, you straight women particularly. We know. Look, quit. You black women. Look, let me tell y'all something. And I'm talking to every black woman around the world. Quit worrying about justifying your status behind what white women do and behind what white women okay and behind what white women say is all right, behind what white women woohoo. Don't you be fucking, you know, confirming your status behind what white women say. You're a black woman. You have, you know, the power of not only creating this whole universe, but the power of even to change mindsets of this universe, because you are the mothers of creation. So if you're the mothers of creation, your creations and what you put out into this world is kind of a mindset that will you know, kind of, you know, guide the people. And so you can't be out here guiding the people by hooraying non-procreation and homosexual sex. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just not right. It just ain't. It just ain't. I ain't here from homosexuals. It's not homosexuals that brought me here. There's straight people that brought me here. My mom and daddy were straight. My mom and daddy, they had children. You know what I mean? So they do everything in this park. Y'all check it out. Look. That's a big black bike troop right there, man. I see them come through here a lot. It's a big bike trail. I'm in the infamous and the most famous, one of the most famous park, if not the most famous park in the city. They don't want to tell you, but it's Anacostia. It's the most famous park in the city. And as you can see, that's the Anacostia River behind me. And you know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is a very active park. It's been rekindled and refurbished, and you know what I mean. And the beautiful part about it, this park is in a black and a predominantly black community. This park is in the Anacostia Douglas community, where Frederick Douglass' home is just right back over yonder that way. And so, you know what I mean, it's a historical park, and it's a historical black park. And we're glad to see that all races now that are coming here, because at one time you didn't see this many different races of people in this park. It was mostly just strictly black. And so I'm glad to see that a lot of people are starting to enjoy our park and not be so scared to come over this side of town, because we ain't gonna bother you. Like that bullshit they try to tell you about, the Asian fake ass hate. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody bother these Asian people out here. So, you know what I mean? I see Asian people all day long. I mean, I'm walking by their shops, you know, I know a couple of them. I don't know nobody I know who's Asian that's having a problem with black people accosting them, but I do notice this: the last few people who've been accosting them has been Anglo-Saxon Latino and Anglo-Saxon and Asian. And so, you know, and to my knowledge, you know, it was just an Asian man attacking somebody just recently, and you know, we don't hear nothing about that though, you see. Because that doesn't fit the criteria. That doesn't fit what's going on. Once again, I don't own the rights to none of this music y'all hear in the background. So, but, you know, that doesn't fit the criteria, you know. it doesn't have the persuasion for the occasion. You know what I mean? If you're not black, then, you know what I mean, it's not going to set right. You know what I mean? If you sure will hear a damn verse like that. But what I'm saying is, you know, we got to stop falling for all this okie doke out here, guys. You know what I mean? You guys got to realize, you know, that we are heterosexual straight people, and with the black family unit, the black male has to be there. And without the black male, there's no black family unit. You know what I mean? A woman and a woman are not a unit of black family. That is not the unit of the universal God and the universal God's creation. The universal God and the universal God creation, and actually the universal God is a man, woman, and child. That is the universal God, you know what I mean? And without that, then, you know, the universe has no God complex in this world, because you cannot have a universal God with a man adopted child. That's not the universal God. That's the universal Satan. You know what I mean? The God of Satan. Because Satan is always trying to reverse that which is positive. Satan is always trying to bring that negative. And some say, oh, without the negative, it won't be a balanced world. Yeah, you're right, you know, but I'm saying, you want to be technical, yeah, it will. Because, you know, the more of the negative you take out, the more the world starts balancing. See, the negative is what keeps the world topsy-turvy. See, if you think about it, balance is at an even kill. Balance is not going topsy-turvy. So you don't need negative to make a balance with positive. Not when it comes to human living, you know what I mean? All you need is just straight positive, and to eliminate pure negative. Because when you eliminate pure negative, then there's the balance, because the balance is still. But when you have negative, you add that entity into it, then it's a topsy-turvy. Yeah, you might call it a balance because there's another weight on there, but without that weight, it'll stay balanced on its foundation. That foundation is grounded. You see what I'm saying? And so it wouldn't need to be leveled off for a balance, especially a balance of negativity. And that's what black people got to realize. We got to get back to that balance. And that balance is the family unit. And that family unit is the universal God. And the universal God is man, woman, and child. So, you know, all you people out here who are scared about your jobs, if that's the case, sue these people. Get lawyers. They can't fire you because some homosexuals are mad about your stance as a heterosexual or straight person. They can't fire you for that, you know. And you stupid ass people are letting them do that. You know what I mean? There's laws to fight against such fuckery and such sodomy. You know what I mean? You know, they think that they got so much power because you all are sitting back quiet and scared to open your mouth and scared to show the world that you're proud. You know what I mean? To be straight. You know what I mean? So if they say they did fire you for your views of being heterosexual, and they might feel that it's offensive as a homosexual, well, guess what? You have laws as a straight person. Y'all stop making the world think, y'all, that the world is running off homosexuality and the homosexuals run the world. No, God runs this world. You know what I'm saying? And the family unit run the world. And the family unit is man, woman, and child. So, you know, all this new gay movement and all this new gay power structure that is threatening people to stand up and be straight and threatening people to, you know, uphold their heterosexual life. You're a goddamn fool if you sit back and let homosexuals scare you into being a straight man or a straight woman. You know what I mean? Then you're falling in the realms of Satan. Stand up in the name of God and let the world know that you're straight and be happy to be straight. And stop falling into this satanic sodomy that they're going on called homosexuality and the homosexuality that's now trying to run this world. Don't be scared to be a straight man. Don't be scared to be a straight woman. You know what I mean? Since when you all start being scared to be straight? You walking around timid in your own workplace. You walk around your own neighborhood scared to offend your friends. It's bad enough you all scared to offend white people as a black race, the way white people do you. How the fuck can you offend white people with all this oppression they give you? You all better get out of this damn stupidness. That to me, I mean, how do we regress to this coonism, this boot shuffling, this head bowing? How do we regress to that? I believe the brothers from the 60s during the revolutionary movement, they were fighting for us to stand up and be strong. But see, you Negroes done got you a few nice cars. You Negroes done got you a daggone nice little job. You Negroes done got you a couple of nice little white friends. And you're scared to offend society while society steady offends you with its white supremacy. So why the hell would you be scared to speak out? You know what I mean? If your white friend is really a white friend, then your white friend will be standing right beside you fighting about the same white supremacy, if he's a man of God. So if your white friend ain't speaking out on that, then your white friend is a white supremacist. So you all got to get out of this foolery. You all got to get out of this, I'm scared to be a free-spoken, minded, heterosexual black person. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Look at all the people you see driving by me and riding by me. I do believe majority of these people came by a woman and a man. I do believe the majority of the people who are walking by me, I see more men and women walking by me together than I see woman and man and man. So without this woman and man walking past me, did y'all just see, how do they walk past me if they ain't have a mom and daddy to make them? Majority of these people you see out here in this world, they are made by a man and a woman. Now, we know you got a lot of test tubing going on and some cloning going on out here, you know? And if you want to get technical, these are the people, are the heartless, soulless ones who want to speak against this type of fuckery. Or speak for this fuckery, shall I say. These are the people who speak up in uproar about all this fuckery. You know, pushing the world towards a non-reproductive world. Where the goddamn people gonna come from if a man doesn't make love to a woman? A man can't make love to a man and have not a goddamn baby, but he can sure get a disease. A woman can't make love to a woman and have no babies neither. So who gonna make the world? All these gay people who've been made by men and women. If you ain't been made by a test tube, then how in the hell will the world continue? Oh, you feel that transhumanism is the way to go now? So man and woman don't make no more babies and children. We're gonna go into transhumanism. This is why y'all killing all the people over there in India? I thought Africa was the poorest third world country. Why aren't people dying in the millions in Africa? Y'all people better start waking up, man, and realize how this world is fucking you over, and you all are falling for the dumb shit. All of you all, white and black. Chinese, you all to be shaming yourself. Your fucking whole financial base come from the black community. Ain't no motherfucking black people bother y'all. These bum ass actors they get out here doing that bullshit. Y'all need to stop that shit. Show me how many Chinese people getting shot down the motherfucking street. Show me the Chinese children getting shot down the street. Show me the Chinese women getting shot down in their bed. Show me the Chinese people getting shot the fuck down. Then if they're not, then shut the fuck up. Because ain't nobody bothering these Chinese people out here like that. Or any Asian for that matter. These are piss poor actors. Do the statistics. Look at the numbers. Who's dying out here in these streets? I don't see Chinese people doing it. Yeah, that's coming from the White House. This water is like a water trail too, because it takes you straight to the Potomac River, and the Potomac River goes to the Atlantic. You know what I mean? The Atlantic is basically, you know, these are the tributaries off of the Atlantic. You know, the Potomac coming is a tributary right off the Atlantic. So, once again, you know what I mean? We as heterosexual black people, we gotta stop being scared to being heterosexual black people. Listen to this little piece right here. This is not my music though. What Bob say? What Bob say again? He said, tell the children the truth. You know, and I don't own the rights to none of his music. And it's funny how mystical Rastafari is, you know, because Rastafari is supporting me right now. Just by the mystic through the music, through my radio. I'm gonna tell the children the truth, you know what I mean? I get full sometimes, you know. But I'm gonna tell the children the truth. We've been trotting down this wine press much too long, y'all. Repent. Yes, I, Rastafari. Ain't it funny how God put this song on? I'm talking to my conscious, God-loving people. Stop being scared. Particularly you foundational black Americans. Stand up. Grow a spine. Don't be scared of society. It's changing. See, that's why society is in such an uproar. White supremacists, homosexuality, all in an uproar. You know, we've been trotting down the wine press much too long. Stand up against all this fuckery. This is all a new form of oppression. Since when gay people all of a sudden become the oppressors? But see, that must be right what the Bible said, the oppressed become the oppressor. So you gay people, you start off with Stonewall, which you told a big lie about that, because that was basically black people down there fighting the police, because the police stopped fucking with y'all because the mafia wasn't paying them off, because it's the mafia who started the first gay clubs. You know what I mean? The first gay clubs were established by the mafia, the 5 families, all right? And the reason why you have Stonewall is because, if you ever get butt breaking, you'll see, Stonewall was because the mafia was not paying off the motherfucking mafia, the 5 families. So the police start going out there fucking with people. Who they always gonna fuck with first? They fuck with the black gay people. Like I keep trying to tell you, black gay people, you're not intersexual with the white gay people. Stop that dumb shit, wake up too. We're all one family. Ain't no such thing as black trans lives matter. Ain't no such thing as black gays lives matter. Ain't no such thing as black bi lives matter. Ain't no such thing as none of that. It's just the black lives matter. And in black lives, there's gay people, there's trans people, there's crippled people, there's mentally challenged people. We are just a family. When you go to a Chinese damn rally, you don't see no signs about no Chinese trans lives, no Chinese gay lives. When you go to a Jewish rally, you don't see no sign about no Jew gay lives, or no Jew trans lives, or no Jew this, or no Jew that. Yeah, I'm smoking a split, but I ain't puffing it in front of y'all. You don't see that. You just see Jewish people standing together in solidarity for one thing and one cause, to get their tangibles, and they get it. But see, they separate us. Y'all keep letting society separate us. Y'all keep letting society pick through us. With the feminists making the black woman think that she's supposed to be on their side and, oh, to hell with the black man and the independent. You wonder why you can't get a good man. But you be trying to tell your woman or your woman friends who have a man already when they have a little problem because she your girlfriend, she might come and run her mouth to you about what's going on in the house. Because we do that sometimes, our boy or our main man or our cousin. And y'all go in there and start running your mouth about what's going on in your household with your man, and that girlfriend of yours who basically fucks around with whoever she want to fuck around with, whether it be man or woman, and she's a feminist, first thing she trying to tell you how to handle a man, but that bitch ain't even got no man and can't keep one. She too fucking independent. See, when you're independent, that means you don't need nothing to nobody. That's what they say, that's what they think. Don't you women think that shit. You need somebody out here. You need the black man out here. The black man needs you. All this bullshit that we sit back and we going on letting these people separate us. This is how the black family unit is divided. They take the black woman and tell her, oh, you don't need to be independent, be a feminist. They take the black man and incarcerate him and then feminize him. Now what kind of fucking family unit you got with that? Half of the damn Negroes is locked up and the other ones is gay as hell. Where's the man at? Who's gonna defend the woman? So this is why y'all feel like y'all gotta wear pants and defend yourselves. Hell, no you can't. No you can't. When these real rough and rugged white supremacists come around, I done seen many tapes on video. Had a sister just running a little while ago, she spray painted some, not spray painted, she pepper sprayed some white supremacist, Becky, coming up in her face acting like a Karen. Getting all up her face and told her to give her 6 feet, she didn't. She got that old goon juice. You know, give thanks to Brother Tyreek Nasheed. She got that old goon juice in her face. And that shit must work good because she was screaming and hollering. That shit was tearing her ass up. And here come this old barefooted, with socks on white man, old fogey, chasing after her. She was being like Roger Rabbit, bouncing around his ass laughing. You know, and the brother was just getting evidence. Everybody get off that brother. He was collecting evidence. I'm sure if that man had laid hands on that woman or caught her with her, that brother would have dropped that camera and took care of the situation. He was doing right by getting the evidence, because when we jump in now, here come the guns that want to kill us. So y'all shut the fuck up about the brother. Talking about how come the brother ain't jump in it? Huh? Y'all need to come off of this fool shit. And you white people, y'all better start keeping your goddamn hands to yourself. And don't get comfortable calling no black motherfucker no nigga neither. That's gonna be rooms for your ass whooping. Let us call each other niggas. Don't you call us that. It's a different vibe and feeling when it come off of your tongue, motherfucker. How dare you? You Karens and you Kens, y'all better stop that bullshit. Stop letting society boost y'all up to get y'all ass fucked up out here, you hear me? Black folks out here is a little pissed off and we kind of tired. Those of us who have our third eye open and conscious, with knowledge of self. It's over for that shit. It's over, man. I'm telling y'all. You white folk who are conscious and who understand, you better start talking to your other white brothers and sisters who out here talking that fool shit. You better tell them calm down and stop jumping up in black people's faces. Some of us fools walk around with guns and knives on. You're gonna jump in the wrong black person's face and gonna get your ass fucked up. That's what the fuck's gonna happen. All your little white friends who got white friends, you hear them out here talking that stupid talk, hey, you better talk some sensible talk in their head. Cause niggas is fed up now, I'm telling y'all. This is to my white folks. I'm telling y'all. Y'all better go ahead with that shit. Which brings me to my last little subject I'm gonna talk about and get off because I'm just ranting and raving now, which it don't really matter. Cause y'all need to get this work because a lot of this shit I'm saying is true to form and y'all need to hear it. Cause y'all be on that bullshit. Scared to be proud and black, scared to be heterosexual. Y'all just scared. What the hell? When the fuck did this stepping fetching shit happen? Motherfuckers fought hard in the 60s. Motherfuckers went through a lot of bullshit in the 50s. Motherfuckers went through everything, man, to get us to this point for you motherfucking black people to be scared of this society. This white society is dying off. Why y'all scared? They're not reprocreating. They're dying more than they are reprocreating. Fuck are you scared of? We outnumber them. They ain't gonna be on this earth pretty soon. Rastafari. They're not gonna be on this earth pretty soon. This is why they're trying to get Latinos as a whole new voting base. See, you Negroes don't understand. They're trying to oust you Negroes all the way out. They already see what y'all did the last election. So now they're gonna do the fast track and the DACA and get these Latinos. They're doing undocumented immigrants just to get a whole new voting base so they can oust you stupid ass Negroes out. And y'all don't even see it. They're trying to make you all non and void. They're trying to make you all an obsolete group of people in this country when you will make up 14%. This is how stupid you all are being. Being scared ass Negroes. Since when we got on, when this stepping fetching shit started happening, B? But yet society look at the black man as that thorough motherfucker out here. Everybody in society try to copy us. Everybody want to be that thug. The whites, the Chinese, the Latinos, everybody. But the real black man ain't no thug. The real black man is an intellectual like me. A hard, standing up, hard-working, blue-collar, intellectual black man. That's the real black man. I work hard every day. Anything you see I have, God damn it, I work my motherfucking ass off to get it. You some